Hey everybody, it's Eileen. In case you don't know me, if this is maybe the first time you're watching, my name is Eileen Hull. I design dies for Sizzix and some other products in the industry, the creative industry, and I do Facebook Lives twice a week. At this time, this is Tuesday at 6 o'clock Eastern and Thursdays at 4 o'clock. So you are welcome to join me on these days and get together. Today we're doing a craft along. Hello, Karen Gartland and Karen Beers. The first two are Karens. And Kathleen, K.A. Hi, Janie. From your holiday. Wow, I'm honored. Hi, Joellen. Charlotta will not be with us today. She's a little under the weather, so she sends her regards, and she says that she will watch tomorrow on replay. I hope she's feeling better. But we hope that it's quick and she gets better fast. Hi, Deborah and Bernice, Linda, Judy, Sandy from Germany. Hi, Sandy. Kathy, met you in Cincy. All right. Mary Beth, Angie. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming along. Today we have a fun project, and there are a couple just little things I wanted to tell you about, but the thing that we're going to make is really fun. It's one of those kind of addicting pocket things that you can't think about anything else. Hi, Anne and Lisa, Elaine. So I didn't have time to decorate them super duper, but once you see how easy it goes together and how well it fits in so many of the journals, you're going to want to have a bunch of them on hand. So we are going to go through and we're just going to make some. Hi, Sue from Australia. Yeah, all right. We're loading up here. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you was this fun little closure for the Skinny Mini. Now, if I did it again, I would do it a little differently because I put my Velcro very close to the edge, which it makes it kind of stand out a little. But this is a label from the gift box die. I think you can see what it looks like. I tore this. I was so mad. I was going to cover it. Anyway, the Velcro I put a little close, but you could easily use a magnet, and it just makes a nice little closure for the side of your book. It does work. It just doesn't look as good. Hi, Dorothy, Tanya, Karen Rogers. Oh, good to see you, Karen. Yeah, hi, Allison. So let me show you what we're going to make. This is so fun. All right, this fits inside the Skinny Mini book, the book box, but if you make it into a book, it will work inside the book too. It'll go on top of a page. So you can orient your book going this way, flipping like that, or you can have it flipped down like over the top. So we're going to make this from 12 by 12 paper, and we don't even use the whole sheet. So we're going to, the rest of the paper you can use as kind of little, pockets or pages or whatever you want. Okay, it's fun. Hi, Carol. Glum, good to see Glum. Yes, Team Karen represents. The new Skinny Mini book box die. Thank you, Glum. So yeah, it's very easy. There are a couple alternatives for it. You can fold it in a couple different ways. You can have it go this way. Anyway, I like it going this way so that you can loop it over the top of the page. I'll show you in a minute. Hey, Hector. Oh, thank you. Well, let's hope it works. You can also do little baby ones. So cute. So these could fit in the smaller journals. We'll take a closer look when I turn the camera down. And here's another one. This one I made with 6 by 8 paper. So there's a lot of ways to customize it, and they're just fun. So I do have a little diagram for you, but before we get started, I did go to the thrift store this weekend, and I got the cutest little, wait a minute, let me get them lined up here. I probably paid too much. but I got a little set of children's silverware. Isn't that cute? So when we have dinners or something at the house, we're not using IKEA plastic silverware. Isn't this adorable? And it's a nice set of 4, and I polished them, but I don't always polish my silver. I collect a lot of silver plate, but I just love how it looks. And it was always my dream that when my kids got married, I was going to use all the mismatched silver at their reception, which we would have out in our yard. And it turned out we didn't have any weddings like that. But I have them for the little kids, and we certainly have plenty of them. So I was happy about that. The other thing was I went over to Lidl. I don't know if you guys have them. I know that they are, when we went to Ireland, they had them over there. And in fact, one night we had we were going to an Irish concert, you know, like fiddlers, and we had only like an hour or something. We didn't have time to go to a restaurant, so we went into Lidl and we got like candy and like potato chips, and we ate it in the car, and then we went to the concert, which was amazing. So anyway, yeah, I know, aren't they cute? You got a canteen from your folks. Oh, like a silver one, Karen? I love silver. I even like when it's tarnished. It just looks so cool. I love it. Anyway, when I was in Lidl, I was looking for those coffee filters because Brenda had this really cool idea for these coffee filters, but they're the flat ones. They're not the fluted ones. It's kind of like Aldi's, Tanya, but this was a Lidl, and oh, it's really big in Germany. All right, I had seen this somewhere. Somebody posted it, and I forgot to look because I don't go in there that much. But this paper is crazy. It was like $1.99. This is the construction weight, but it's a nice cardstock. I mean, it's probably not quite 65, but it doesn't feel like our construction paper. In the US, our construction paper is kind of very porous, and it bleaches and fades like nobody's business. And anyway, that feels like nice paper. They also had cardstock, and in the same nice kind of rainbow colors. So I thought, you know, for card bases, and just they're cute. They're tall, so they're bigger than 8.5 by 11. They are 9 3/4 by 13 and 38.38 inches, whatever that is. So, oh, they were same by the same company. Then one brother split away. Oh, how about that? Okay, so I don't know if these are in Aldi, but yeah, these are cool size. So if you want anything for like a nice base, the cardstock really is nice. And for $1.20 or $1.99, I mean, I would say this is thicker than like 80-pound paper. I don't know if you can see. Oh, have you been in Ventura's thrift store? No, Hector, but when I come out there, I need to go. All right, so anyway, just my little plug for Lidl. You know, I do use the Sizzix cardstock, really, but at $1.99, I could not let that go. So I got 2 of them. Anyway, bad summary of article. Oh, okay. That's all right, Glum. We're good with, we believe you, whatever you tell us. So how is everybody doing today? Are you doing well? I had my PCR test today for the cruise, and when I went to get it, I was in CVS, and I had to pay $139 because we need it within 48 hours of the cruise. We leave on Thursday at noon, so I had to go today at 3:30, and the lady said, "Oh, you don't need to do that for the cruises, you know, they don't require that anymore." I said, "Well, I'm going to Canada, so that's probably why." So I did my little thing today. So hopefully I don't have it, because then I don't know what happens if I had it and then I'm signed up for a cruise. Let's hope. Oh, Dorothy, been out to a posh restaurant and you're stuffed. Okay, so you need to just hang out, relax. All right. Well, you can make this and then you can use it. You can go back to replay and you can watch again if you don't want to do it now. But if you want to, you can craft along with me. It's very easy to follow. I'll keep trying to look and see if I go too fast, just stop me and we'll go back. But basically I have this is on a post office thing because I was sending it to my brother and then I had to express it. But anyway, these are the measurements. So when we turn the camera down, I'll go over them and the scoring. I also included the centimeters, which I hope you love me for that. I also have some, of course, when I'm leaving to go on vacation, I get all these good ideas. So I'm hoping to have a video for you on Thursday with this one last idea, but we'll see. I may do it later. I may do it live. I signed up for streaming on the cruise. My husband's like, do you really need that? I'm like, yeah, I have to stay in touch, So, all right, let me just see what else. I think that's all I had. So I am going to go and turn the camera down and let's see what we can do here. All right, let's change this thing here. All right. Okay. All right. So here is our template and here's our pocket. Now this one doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, but basically it's 12 inches this long, going this way. And then there's this fun little pocket and you can put all your stuff in here. It's like a little shaker. Those were flowers. This field, oh wait, it goes that way. This field by my mother's was just amazing. So I took a photo of it and I kind of fiddled with it a little. I don't think I have a ton of stuff in here, but this is a good size pocket and this will fit in the book. And then this is kind of like a little auxiliary one. So if you wanted, you could fold it over that way. I'm not doing it. So I would recommend a couple things if you are going to do it coming back in, but I like how it goes over to the back. So that way you have this space here, so you can put all your little things in here, and you could use the back. You could decorate it, but I would probably keep it flat because if you're going to put it in a book, you want the flat side hanging against the page, so it's not too thick, but it's really not that high profile, depending on how much stuff you stuff it with. But here is the outline. So what we're going to do, I'll just show you the little one too while I'm at it. Yeah, the little one folds in. So this one is a different proportion. So I saw this in a video and I was driving and I don't know what happened to it, but it was really cute. It was an Australian girl. I can't remember her name, but anyway, she showed this idea and I was like, wow, what if we made it longer and had it flip over a page? And so you really could orient it however you like. And, when you lay it out on your board, you want to figure out which way you want to have it in your book. So this one actually is small enough that you could put it, and I brought one of my books here to just kind of try it on for size here. So, say you have a page in your book and you want to, you could adhere it in the book or just even, clip it with a paper clip, which I maybe have here. Yeah. Can't get it off where it's on clipping a bunch of stuff together. But, you could just clip this into your book. So you'd have it there and then you can take it out and use it however you want. But this one was a small paper pad and I liked it because it has all these little elements. Look at that teeny tiny little postcard. This was an old Prima pad, I think it was. So this one holds all these little things, those pages that have, all these little cut aparts and things. So I just used them to go inside the book. I did a little belly band here And I didn't do a closure, but I would. I mean, you could use a magnet if you wanted, but you could use Velcro, you know, the flat, the high profile, low profile Velcro, like this stuff. I'm not sure if they're still selling it like this, but it's very thin. Anyway, I like that stuff. And then this one does fold in this way. So there's this cute little pocket here that has all these little kind of border pieces, and then there's a pocket here also to hold stuff in, you know. And you could do, well, I did do front and back. I did do some on the back here. This one is pretty stuffed, but you know, it's whatever you want, however you like it. So we will do one in a minute. I think there's one more that, and here's my book box, so you can see how it fits in there. And this one is also, could go this way, you know, or it could go this way. And it doesn't have that little pocket. It does, but it's hidden. So you kind of have to know ahead of time which way you want to orient it, because you'll want this little piece here to be on whatever side you're going to be showing it. So, and it's attached down here, so you can just flip it. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so this is made with 6x8 paper. All right, and then this one, this was the last one I made. And this was an old, I scored it wrong. I was playing with it still, but I do like this one. And this one I have going to the back too. But this one I did orient going up and down in my book. And this I really like because it had grid paper. So you could write on here, or you could put a photo with names, or, you know, whatever you wanted. And then here are all these little things. And then in the pocket, you can put more little stuff. I also like this paper because it had, you know, fun little pages and tickets and like, you know, in a restaurant, you know, like a recipe check or a guest check. So this one goes over like this, and the paper shows more, you know, you can read it. So just think about that before you make it and see which way you want it to go. But what I would recommend is your first one you just do with paper that doesn't matter and it doesn't have a pattern or words or anything like that. It's just easier. So this, these are some of the other things that you might want to use if you, you know, are going to make this. Wait, let me see here. I don't see any comments. Oh. All right, I don't know. Anyway, this is the Skinny Mini book box. So this is it as a book box. If you didn't put these, you know, little, what do you call them? Dividers, or, you know, whatever you call this thing. If you don't put them in there, you can make a book out of this. So you would just leave the sides off and make a book. So that's where this would fit. And this is the die that makes it. So you just cut two of those and you would have yourself a book. Okay? Yeah. Yes, and don't use your precious graphic 45. Okay. So that's one. This one would work, and I think this would be cool because you could make little stamps and tuck them in the pockets. You know, out of just one piece of paper, you could get a lot of little things to fill your pages or your little compartments with. This is another one, the waterfall, because you actually can use this piece here to make a pocket. If you cut this and then you fold it up and then just glue here and glue here, you have a little pocket. And this piece is also a nice little accent, maybe for the sides of the book. I think that would fit really nicely. I was going to measure that. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. That would fit nicely. So, you know, use the dies that you have. These are pockets, so you could use these, or little flowers, any of those things you could use with this pocket page. So, all right, let's, I just wanted to show, this is a book that Pam Bray made. and she has all her fun things in here. This is a full-size journal, so you can see it would fit great in here too. Let's just take a page and, so just flip it over. I think a magnet would be really nice, and that would just stick it on. And then any little ephemera that you had or anything that you wanted to tuck in. I'm thinking about when I go on vacation, I can hold all my little receipts and things like that for each day. I'm thinking of making a bunch of these and having one for each day so I can keep all my memorabilia, together. Look at this book that Pam made. Come on. I have to get this book out. I haven't been in here for a while. That die. But it's so pretty. So it's the same idea, all this ephemera. That's cute. So anyway, this is Pam's. So there's that. It would fit in your full-size journal. Here's one from Jenny. I just went in the back and grabbed whatever I could find. But this would also work in our book box die. Now this might be a little long, and Jenny already has all her cool stuff in here. But yeah, this might be a little long, but it's very, no, it works fine. This is easy to adjust. So I'll show you what it looks like. Look at all this beautiful paper. This was my problem. I would have had more samples, but Karen came over today. Karen, my Etsy buddy, and she filled 5 orders in a snap. She is a professional. So I might have to list some more things to keep her busy. So while I'm gone, she can be coming up here and just going to town. So anyway, her friend Angela called and said, oh, I'm going over to Golden's Hill. Why don't you come down? So then I said, well, maybe I need to go down, which I did. And I didn't need to, but I'm glad I did. So I did get some paper. And I just want to kind of go through and talk about what would be a good kind of paper to use. This is nice. I like the double-sided. This is just kind of a neutral background, but it's still different enough that you would see. And I think the sunflowers are really pretty. So we could do one out of that. These are scraps from another one. This one I thought would be good because you could see the difference, in the pattern. And plus, I just love Doodlebug. I've always loved their bright colors, and they just make me happy. So this one I maybe would not use because it's a little tricky lining up stripes. So I might just use this one. But it is kind of dark, so I'm not sure you would see it. These are some other ones that are nice. Again, that's a plaid, so I've got lines here, but they might line up and they might not. These are simple stories, and I just thought they were pretty, but I don't know if they would work either. But what I'm thinking is, oh, this is the one. This is an old one. This was the Reset Girl. I don't know what year it was, a while ago, but this, see how I have those cute little guest checks and the little, what do you call that thing? Rolodex and the tickets and these little, like bakery tickets. So it's fun when you see a piece like that. And that's why I got these, because I love having these little tags to stick in books. They're just handy. You don't have to make them. This is the Sunflower collection from the Crafter Consortium. So I think I will use that one because it's pretty and it's a nice weight. I was gonna use my new stuff that I got from 49 and Market, but it's thick and I think it would be a little bulky, but these are all pretty colors and it's like basically sunflowers with every color background. Isn't that amazing? That's pretty too, and the yellow. So paper is just so pretty, don't you think? Ugh. It's easy to see why we get carried away. But you want to have something without a lot of print on it, with yes, Karen, I got it, but I got it last time. Yeah. I got it out again. Oh, the fast Etsy shipping. Oh, you're welcome. That would probably be Karen. Hey, Mitziana. Okay, so let's do sunflower paper because this is going to be pretty any direction. And this is enough different on the back that you'll know the difference between back and front. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to cut the paper to 7 3/4 by 12. The thing to think about is, and it won't matter on this one, but if you do have text, if you wanted to flip, this way back to front, then you want to cut it this way, 7 3/4, 12 going down, because it's going to have, the long side here and here. If you want to do it the other way, then you would just cut it at, 12 across here and 7 3/4 thick. So just think about however it is you want to do it, and let's cut our paper. Okay, I'm going to get out my Caterpillar. I'm sad I'm not going to bring this on vacation, I don't think. All right, so this one doesn't matter really. There's nothing on here that is going to be different. So I'm going to just line this up at 7 3/4 and I'm going to cut. Now I have this nice little strip and I can make ephemera out of this, or little cards and tags. So I think that's my only cutting. And then we are going to score. All right, so we are going to score 1 1 1/4 along the top. So we're going to turn it this way. This will be the top of our page. All right, and we're going to go 1 1/4 all the way down. All right. Then we are going to turn this way, and we're going to score at 5 3/4. 5 3/4. So when I was laying this out to design for the Skinny Mini book, I had it 6 1/2 and it was a little tall. So I'm taking that down to 6 1/4 tall, if I wanted to use it for a page or something. And so I'm going to go to 5 3/4. So go down there. All right, so now we're just going to do one more. Could have done this when I had it there, but all right. And now this is going to measure 3 1/4. So we're going to score at 1 1/4 and 4 1/2. So we're going to go down here to 4 1/2. All right. Whoop. Went off the page. All right. That's all we need on scoring. So that's easy. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to chop off this piece here. You're going to save that because that's going to go into this little slot that we have. So hang on to it. So we're going to cut on the right side of the score line. And hopefully you can see it. I'm hardly able to see it, but all right. Okay. All right, and then the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut right here. Okay, so you know what I did for this one actually? I bent over on the score line, and then I took my trimmer just because I want to slice a tiny bit off here because it just helps with the bulk. But if you want to just cut up there and then kind of trim off the little side, you can do that. But I'm just going to take a little chunk off here. Tiny little one. Okay, see? Very skinny. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. I cannot believe I did that. All right, you know what? We're going to get some washi tape. What a dope. As I was doing it, I'm like, wait a minute. I shouldn't have cut both of them. Oh, well, I'm just going to put this together right here. All right. Well, don't do that. So you just trim it with your scissors. All right. Well, now I feel like the big mistake has been made, so we're good. All right, so this has to be connected here. And you can hardly even tell. I should have allowed this a little more over. I'm going to give that just a little bit of room here. Unbelievable. Okay. And then I'm going to put some over here. You can hardly even see it because this is kind of a transparent grid. I love this stuff, but I can't find it anymore. It was Little B. Do you guys remember Little B? They had the best stuff. All right. Well, that was not intended. We can do another one. All right. So anyway, that's the idea. Okay. So this is going to fold up here. And the other thing that I did do was I trimmed a little bit off here. It would also be pretty if you wanted to kind of make a little shape here, but I didn't have anything to do it with. The reason is it's an envelope and it will work, but I like having a little room to kind of manipulate. Right, let me just fold this up so I don't want to do what I just did again. I'm just going to chop off a tiny little bit, maybe not even 3/4 of an inch. I mean, 1/4 of an inch. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Hi from scorching hot California. Mona, my husband is out there right now. He said it was 113 degrees. Oh. Okay, see how we just have a little bit of leeway here. So like if you wanted to fold this over, you could still get in there. You know, we're going to tack this down. But all right, is everybody up to where I am? Ay, ay, ay. You could not type no fast enough. Oh. Yes, it only ever happens when it's live, of course. All right, but I made the mistake. Don't you guys do it. All right. Now, this one is going to go up, and I'm going to, let's make sure we have it straight. So the way I can tell is if my two sides line up. That's how I tell. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold this down to the bottom. Okay. And that is going to give us that fun little slot. Okay. So here's our little pocket. Now you have to decide, all right, do I want it to fold around there or do I want to have it fold around here? Which you can do. And that's why we wanted that little leeway gap there so that we could turn it and it's not all going to, run into each other. It gets worse when you add stuff to it. So that's why I like to have a little bit of, play in the side there. One thing that we do want to do is if you want to round your corners, which I think looks nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I round these two. Oops. And also this one. It just is a little softer. Okay, and the other thing that you might want to do is a thumb hole. However, if you're adding Velcro, don't do a real big one because you won't be able to get your Velcro in there and the thumb notch. It is nice to help you get into things, so I am going to go ahead and do that. I have a 1-inch punch, so I'm just going to, eyeball that and just do a kind of shallow one. And then the other place that you'll want a thumb hole is, and this is why you have to think about how you're going to do it. If you're going to loop this over the page, you don't want to put your thumb hole down here or stuff can fall out. So in that case, we're going to glue this down. But if you want the thumb hole, at the top of your page, you would put it up here. If you're going to do it and bring it around here, then you want your thumb hole probably down here. Well, you could do it either way. whatever you want to do. I'm going to do it here because I think I could go either way. All right. So this one, I used a smaller punch. This is 3/4 of an inch, I think, but whatever you have works. And I just kind of center that in the middle there, and oh, right in the center of the sunflower. All right. So I think I do want mine to go like this. So I'll have a pocket on one side, and then I'll have this going up and down. And look at how the sunflower is kind of looking up. I think that's good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a little line of glue. I got yet another smaller thing of art glitter glue today over at my store because I want to bring it with me, and I got a new tip, so I will be all in business. And I'm like so excited to be journaling on the road, on the boat. So hopefully I do it. All right, and then just glue that down. Now, at this point, you could leave it like that, but it's kind of gonna be flopping around. But if you want to put it to the other side, you would just turn it around here. And that's kind of what I like to do. Oh, that's what all right. So if you're going to turn it around, I did it in one of these. Go. I had to think about that with my last one. I think I put it on the other end too, so I could go either way. And then when I decided, so if you wanted to have one down here, you know, before you decide if you wanted to do one, you could do it this way if that's how you're gonna work it. Anyway, it's not a big deal. If you don't have a thumb hole, that's fine. All right, so, but I am gonna turn mine around here like that, and I do have a thumb hole here. So this is what I'm going to use my little extra piece of paper for, and you can stick that in there right to the end. It usually won't go because you have a little glue there, so I just trim some off, you know, either end so it can fit in there. And then you could put like little notes on here. You could write something or add something on top, whatever you want to do. All right. So now you have your little thing there. That's so pretty. I hate to cover that, but I do want this attached. I want to use this as a pocket. So I am going to go ahead and glue this down. Is everybody doing all right? Are you, am I making sense? Yes, this cardstock is beautiful. I know, the skinny little bookmark is so cute. Yeah. So it could be anything, you know, a tag or whatever. All right, so we have basically the whole little thing done, you know. Here's our little pocket. That's even pretty too, you know. You could do Velcro here, you know, and have that so you could open it up and fold it out if you wanted, you know, inside your book. That's really kind of cute. So you can see there's a lot of options. And I think I stuck that to my, okay. So here's our other side, and this is where you can put more stuff in here. You can journal over on this side. Over here, you can add photos. I wouldn't put a whole lot, but if you want to slip this over the top of your book, all right, here's a skinny mini. Let's just see how this works. You know, you can just look at that. It's perfect. It pretty much takes up the whole page. So what you could do a whole book of these. Wouldn't that be fun? And then just have maybe a couple pages in between that you could write whatever it is. I think that is so much fun. I love it. And I like that they're not the same size. you know, but you could trim that. This doesn't have to be that long, you know, but I just thought that's more stuff, larger things that you can put in there, like a 4x6 journaling card would fit. I don't know if I have any here, but well, let's see. This is, let's cut one. So 3, let's get a good picture. That's a pretty one. 3x4. You know, these are actually, that strip is nice to do just a fun little page. Where did I put my book? Here it is. So, you know, it could go like that. You could fit a bunch of them. And you could even use these strips. So, or it could fit in here. If you did that, oh, that would fit really nicely, a bunch of journaling cards. You know, this is killing me to cover that up. We'll see. I wonder, you know what? We could just turn it this way. Nothing says we have to cover that up. And then this would just come in that way. Now our book would cover, you know, the cover would be on the inside, but we could go this way and then do our, flip our pocket around, you know, so you still can adjust it a little bit, but I think I am going to stick with the other way. But I may do the Velcro. I think I am. All right, I'm going to get some right now and see if that works. I just use little tiny strips of it because you don't need a whole lot. And I want one for my closure. So this is what I'm going to put on the sides. I don't think I cut that all the way. So what are you guys doing this weekend? You have big plans? Anybody? Anyone traveling? Are the kids in school? My daughter is so excited. It was nice yesterday. We went over to my daughter's in Chantilly with the little baby Clara and Trevor. Had a nice cookout. And this is always tricky until you fold it one time. I think it's that tape it's not sticking to. Might be it. All right, that may be not going to work. Well, you know what? Sadly, I'm going to cover it up. That makes me sad, but I want to finish one. These go really fast, though. Once you get them cranking, you know, you go to town. Isn't that easy, guys? Oh, vellum would be pretty, wouldn't it? Oh, do I have some? Somewhere. Yes. Don't ask me where. See, I think I'd like to have the pattern. So you really do have to think about it, you know, how you're going to do it. And you could do a little pocket over here. Let's just cut some because I have, you know, this would go nicely too. This is not bad, although those colors are a little off, but I'm not going to worry about that. But let's cut some little things. Wait, we do have a Velcro piece here. Let's just do our closure. So I have plenty of room here. I'm going to put it on the edge. I have both pieces, but it's not wanting to come up, of course. All right. All right, the first time I always have to use this. It's a little off center. Oh well. All right, so that's nice. Actually, this one will go either way. And you know what? Ha ha, it's because of that, I think. All right, let's make some little pockets. So I have my big shot here. Let's go up a little bit. I have some paper. I have some pockets. And I'm going to cut some. I'm going to do 2 at a time. Now, I'm not using my magnetic platform because I don't know where it is. So I'm just going to do a butterfly one and I think it'll work. That's pretty, isn't it? Okay. All right, somebody's saying back to work on Thursday. Oops. Oh, is that Janie who was on vacation? Oh, that's Sandy. Wait a minute, what's happening here? I can't see my... Oh, transparent pockets, that would be very pretty. Yeah. I should have also cut some little cards while I was at it because I have my waterfall. So like I could do tags, I could do those little pockets. Reinforcers. I'm gonna leave them in there. And I think that probably the small tag would work the best. I also want to do some of these. This is 2 sets, just because I think I lost one of the little reinforcers and I had to make samples and I just made another one. It's handy to have 2, I will say. Yep, they cut fine. Yes, transparent would be very pretty. And you know what? Actually, I do have some that would work really nicely, but I don't know where I put it. Okay, we'll just get a couple things and then bigger tags might work too. Let's see. So do you guys think you would make some of these? If you do, put them in the fan club so we can see what you're making. Because these are like, I didn't have time to really go crazy with this because I'm getting ready for that trip and I'm trying to get everything lined up before I go. So I wanted to, but I just couldn't, you know, life. But I'm hoping I can do some on my trip. That's what I was trying to do, is get some stuff ready to bring with me. So all I have to do is take it out and go to town. And then the other thing that I was thinking would be cool was this little stamp one, especially with those sunflowers. Ooh, yes. All right, this might be, where did my paper go? Where my extra paper went. Oh boy. Did I put it under? This makes me crazy. Somebody tell me you're almost done with one, and what magnetic sheet do I use? Those are the Sizzix. Oh, here it is. Oh, I forgot it was. I'm looking at this thinking that's not the one. I didn't turn it over. All right, I'm not sure I have enough. These are the Sizzix magnetic storage things like this. They come with, they're big. I like them. And the pouch. All right, I'm just going to do one because I don't think that's going to go. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, does it? It doesn't have to make a hole. I can tear them off. I just think those sunflowers would be really pretty. I'm not sure if it's going to cut through because I usually use my magnetic plate for this. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to run it through twice. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll be poking these out forever, but oh well. Oh, all right. Oh, yes. I should have put my deli paper in there, but that's all right. Look at how cute. Isn't that going to be a pretty stamp? So, and we still have a little bit more. So let's just see what else we can do. And you could ink this if you wanted, you know, but I like to just kind of fold it over and then these come out as you know, perforate. Look at the little butterflies and sunflowers, so pretty. And then you can use these in all of your, oh, I didn't fold it over first. Oh, that was a disaster. These little things come out, but I like how this goes with the, you know, it stands out. It just happened that I had that. All right, usually I would recommend do one at a time. And the other thing you could do is take stamps, you know, and stamp on these, those ones, the postage stamp ones, or, oh, they're so pretty. Let's see, you know, I did get them out. Maybe let's just, all right, let's see. All right, we have, I think these would work. These are my Maker Forte stamps. And these little things would be cute. What else? I'm looking for that. It's sticking, this stuff. Okay. What color? Brown? Yeah, brown for the inside of the sunflower. All right, so let's see what would work here. This is kind of pretty. I'm just making this up now, but why not? I think that would be pretty right here. It's like a little arrow kind of thing. And I could use my Misty. Is that straight? Yeah. It looks kind of warped, but yeah, that's cute. All right, what else do we want to use in here? Junk journal maker. Yeah, I think so. Oh, let's put it on a stamp. And I want to see where these will fit. Let's see. Junk journal maker. Sure. Yeah. These are fun. These little holes are not fun. Well, that's cute. You could decorate that anywhere. That really brings out, that's nice. That's kind of making me feel better. Oh, wait a minute. We're going the wrong way. Ah, all right. That doesn't matter. That's any way you put it is good. I was thinking this was that. These would even fit in here, I bet. Little tickets. Let's see. Plans. That's just asking for trouble. I'm going to get a bigger one. Let's see. Plans. Yeah. And then there's one, this planner one has, oh no, that's, I don't know if I ever showed you guys. This is the adventure one. It came with, I keep meaning to ask if this, maybe I'm not sure I have the printout of it. Well, these are other ones. Shoot. Well, this is cute. It's a travel one. And one of them says date traveling. You think I can see that backwards? No. Travel dates. Yeah. This is it. All right. Sorry, I'm in my little world here. I'm not watching. The stamping adds so much fun. I think so. All right, there's nothing on here, but you know what? If I am going to use this as little pockets for on my trip, I don't know if I'm going to use this pattern, but you know, I could do it right down there. Dates traveled. Except that's going to be the back. So that is, although, you know what, this little pocket here is nice because this is where I can write what I did for each day. So I'm going to do it just to remind me of how I want to lay it out in my book. If I ever do it, it'll be a miracle, but I really do want to do it. Ugh, travel dates. All right, you know what I would do is take off, I would trim that for one thing, and then I would just put this on it. I would do this on a stamp, and I would cover it up. Plan B. You won't even know. And if I mess up the stamp, I put it on the other side. Just going to do it very lightly. There we go. See? All fixed. Now my glue is, oh, I thought it would be dried up. Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting here making my little book. And it's really pretty fun. So, you know, day 1, day 2. And when you're on the cruise, they give you these little, like, each day you have a itinerary. So I think that would be, look at how that fits. That is crazy. It's perfect. Did I cut one out of, I think it would stand out a little more. Oh, I have to show you guys. I was looking at an old book. Look at this. Jealous of her big fat bottom. I had to cut it out. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it's priceless. I'm gonna put that in something. All right. This right here, you think? I think that's cute. So you can see, take all the stuff you have, get out all your dies, cut out some shapes, get the colors that match, and then just, you know, go to town. Just have fun. I mean, this is not any hard thing, but I think it just adds, you know, it would be nice too, white pen, I think. And I don't even mind my mistake where I had to use the washi tape. So I think this would look really cute. Oh, here's our pocket too. Let's see. We can put one over here. Put little cards in or something, or we could do that. Kind of like the sunflower. So I would just take this, stick that here. Whoops. And then I can use that for any little cards or tags that I have. And I think a little texture would be nice, like cheesecloth or some kind of lace on these. You know, you could, I did bring my lace over, but, or this, you know, it's not bad. Kind of all the same color though. I wish I had yellow. I did have some pieces over here. And I also had some stamps that I did out of book page, which they would be cute too. Throw that in for a little vintage. A little bit of lace here. Oh, actually that is like, I don't know what it is, but it looks vintagey. And it has tape on it, so I'm going to stick it down somewhere. I'm not even going to care where. Maybe, oh, maybe I put that on here so I can pull it out. And we should stamp something on there, I think. Oh, maybe postcard. Just make sure I go the right orientation. And obviously I could do this in my Misty, but I'm just kind of being messy here, playing. But it's not like a big deal. Cute. And I, you know, I would maybe distress some of this, but it just takes so long. I'm not going to do that. That's pretty though. Obviously is not a postcard, but that's all right. None of this is what it's supposed to be. That's cute. I mean, usually I would do some lace, but I don't know what I did with it. If I were really going to sit down for a session, I would have all my stuff here. I want to put that somewhere, but that is so inappropriate. Like, who would be saying that? I'm going to put it there anyway. I'll always remember. You guys told me to do it. I wasn't gonna. It's kind of cute. I should have put it down there to cover. All right, what are you guys saying? Sorry. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Carol, Diane, Lewis Ennis? Oh, hey, Candy Bright and Wendy Jean. Johanna, how are you? I haven't looked on here. Oh, there's Carol Lewis. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Carol. Let's see. Where else could we do one? We could do one here. But see, I'm probably not going to have that showing. You know, if I put this over a page, this pocket would not work. So I will save that for another day. But I might put some of my stamps in here. And I could put all of these and store them in here until I use them. Jealous. Who would say that? What possible reason would anybody have to say that? I don't understand. And this is, well, we already have one there. Yeah, that's all right. We'll use it somewhere. Now I'm really liking this sunflower paper. I might do it. Maybe I will do my whole thing with it. Anyway, we have a lot. Out of one sheet of paper, basically what I'm trying to say is we did all this stuff with one piece of paper and then a couple other little accessory like these, but you know, so that is that's the project. And sorry, I was gonna try and go short today, but I wound up going over. But I am glad that I kind of decorated this a little and got going on it. And thanks for sitting along with me and crafting with me. And I haven't even been watching you guys, but if you oh, hi Margaret. You're treating yourself to the Skinny Mini Box for your birthday. Very good. Oh, good. Where's my pen? I forget what I was even talking about. I'm so excited about my little sunflower folder. I love it. All right. What I was going to say was, if you make one of these, guys, put it up in the group, okay? So we can all see. Oh, good, Anne. Anne, you're done. Put yours up. Be the first one. Oh, good, Dorothy. See, this will work in any size, too. And that's what I like about it. Oh, don't cover that. I love it. All right, this one can be all filled. You could do lines, you know, if you have stamps with lines, or you just like glue in a piece of paper where you can write, or if you take notes in a little notepad in the day, that's kind of what I do sometimes. I have one that I take with me, or just take this each day and write right on it, and then you don't have to do anything else. And then store all your little extra things here. You know, I bet you could fit money in here too. Oh, that's another idea. And look at how that comes right to the end. I am just so pleased with this. I can't even tell you. You could still go this way, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put it over the page. But I'm kind of thinking I might want to do a whole book of these, you know, and just have them for each day of the trip to remember what I did. So there, that's what I'm thinking. Me and my big fat bottom. All right. I'm obviously out of control here, so I think it's time to go. But thanks for watching, guys. And I'm not sure when I'm going to go live next. What I might do is set a video to go on Thursday. I know that we leave like 4 o'clock on Thursdays, right when the boat will be pulling out, I think. So I probably won't be there then. But what I might do is set one to go live, and then I can go on it later and talk with you guys. Okay, well, thank you, Anne. Thanks, Dorothy. I'll see you guys somewhere along the way. I did get the streaming service thing, so I'll probably be on or be watching anyway. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you make one of these. It's really fun. And just get out all the dies and all the stuff that you have and just play with it. You know, it's really, really fun. Thank you, Chris. I will. I'll have a great trip. I think I have about 10 books to bring along. I could bring a Kindle, but I just want to read an actual book. So that's my plan. All right. We'll see you guys. We'll see you in a little bit. All right. Bye.